name is Andrew Floyd. I am the academic director here at Colorado Culinary Academy, and I've been here. I've started this program, developed a curriculum for it. I've been here for teaching this program directly for a year and a half, and it's just been a lot of fun. John Besh, we're in association with Chef John Besh over here, and he's brought us a student here, Leon Thomas, or Lee Thomas. And we're starting this new partnership, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. For me, bringing a student or already a line cook working that needs some exposure, to give them that extra step up that you might not necessarily get, is kind of what motivates me to do my job. And I really love that aspect of teaching, is converting and changing and transforming and giving people information and knowledge and skills and techniques that are going to impact their life, forever. And this is Chef John Besh. You can tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm Chef John Besh, otherwise known as the port cook and bottle washer from New Orleans. I say that because in my heart I'm still a cook. We have the Besh Restaurant Group in New Orleans, which encompasses 12 restaurants throughout the Southeast, basically. Everything from refined French dining to pizzeria to a casual Israeli restaurant called Shaya. I love the dynamic of what I do, and thrilled to be a part of this organization, this partnership, because what we're trying to offer through the John Besh Foundation is opportunities for people from inner city New Orleans that otherwise wouldn't have access to a great culinary education. And what that culinary education is doing is almost necessary in order to enter into the managerial ranks throughout kitchens, right? And so if you don't have that education, you're not on the managerial track. If you don't become that manager, otherwise known as a sous chef in the kitchen, then you're probably not going to become the executive chef. And once you learn and master that craft, then you have the tools that you need to really become that entrepreneur in opening your own restaurant. So my goal is that people throughout New Orleans, of every race, of every color, of every economic class, will all have an opportunity to come to get an education and to achieve their dreams within the hospitality industry. The hospitality industry in my neck of the woods is a multi-billion-dollar industry. This is an industry that has saved Southeast Louisiana and the entire Gulf Coast from the ravages of hurricanes and everything else this past disastrous decade has sent to us. And so what's beautiful is now I'm seeing a change in tide, and we have people like Leon here he has the smarts and tenacity but otherwise wouldn't be able to afford the tuition of a big culinary school. And so you've offered us a chance to really educate people that have that drive, that have that sense of leadership and that Lee has, that will help take him to the next level. So you here at the school are essentially helping us in making the world a better place.
And this is a soon-to-be alumni, Leon Thomas, or Lee Thomas. You want to just give a quick introduction, tell us a little bit about yourself?
Man, Leon Thomas, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Just been a cook for about 7 years, and I just wanted to come and just basically like build my future up, becoming a chef, and just moving forward and just continue success.
So, John, what was it about the Colorado Culinary Academy that you wanted to consider a partnership with us?
What I was really excited about was the Accelerator program. We talked about this a little earlier today, but all about setting the students up for success with as little debt as possible, give people the foundation that they need to really be successful in the kitchen, give them that foot in, and allow them to go out into the marketplace and find their niche. And so I thought this curriculum just works well with what we're trying to do. And the point of our foundation in this partnership is to offer
an education to somebody, offer an opportunity to somebody with the smarts, with the tenacity, with the love for the culinary arts that wants to pursue it, but honestly won't have the resources to fulfill their dream.
You know, what kind of characteristics are you looking for in a candidate that you want to bring and have us educate?
Somebody with a better smile than Lee does. Now, the characteristics that I'm always looking for are people that like to serve others. We're chefs, and so what we do, we're just, you know, our job is to make other people happy through food, through service, through using, you know, the tools that we have. And when a person has the propensity to want to make other people happy, then it's easy to teach them all this other stuff. I looked really into the heart first. I want to see somebody that's ambitious, somebody that's professional, somebody that can look at me in the eye and hold a conversation, somebody that shows signs of leadership down the road. Because the word chef is just the French word for chief. And so we're looking for future chiefs out there. And the culinary arts, that's a discipline that you can learn. But if you don't have those basic traits within you, then you won't make it to those levels that we're looking for.
Leon, now that you've gone through this program, what has it done for you? I mean, how has this helped you, and how do you feel it will help you in your career?
Oh, it really boosts my confidence up, make me want to just keep on moving forward and just become a chef like one of y'all one day, you know, hopefully have a big name and just keep on helping people to improve their skills too.
Well, it's not your name. You already have a big name. I walked into a couple of his old stomping grounds the other day in New Orleans, and not even realizing, not putting two and two together, just walking into one of the classic old restaurants of New Orleans, one of the classic restaurants of this country called Galatoire's. And I walk in, we're filming a little Food Network show, and all of a sudden, the waiters walk up, the cooks ask me into the kitchen, everybody, like one after the next, from the owner all the way down to the dishwasher, was asking about Lee. How's Lee doing? That's awesome that he gets this education. And so I think I want to hear more about, like, what drove you while you were here. Like, what are you thinking about? You thought you knew something about the kitchen, and then you got here. What happened?
I just felt, cooking for a little while, I thought that I had an idea of most things that was going on in the kitchen, but like this program just helped me out major to just expand my knowledge and just seeing all type of different cultures of food and just trying to learn as much as I can, you know, so I can.
I mean, from my perspective, he came with some skills and some understanding of the kitchen and the line and how to cook, but he didn't have the vocabulary and the terminology and the understanding of where these techniques are rooted in. So when we started giving him that stuff, I mean, like, you know, what did you think a canal was called before?
2 spoons.
Write that down.
So he's like, well, it's a beautiful 2 spoon.